you've heard about the Toronto Blessing over here?
Vy ste počuli o Toronto Blessing až tu?
Amazing.
Šokujúce.
The Toronto Blessing came out of the John Wimber Vineyard movement.
Toronto Blessing prišlo od Johna Wimbera, hnutia Vinica.
And I've been to Toronto to observe.
Bol som osobne v Toronte sa na to pozrieť.
Now you probably heard that John Wimber excommunicated the church there, the vineyard at the airport in Toronto. John Wimber excommunicated the
Možno ste
airport
počuli,
vineyard.
že John Wimber potom vylúčil spoločenstvo na letisku Viničné.
And so people think, well, I guess he was opposed to that.
A tak ľudia si povedali, no, myslím, že sa potom proti tomu postavil.
That's not why he excommunicated them.
A to nie je pravda, on ich vylúčil, exkomunikoval. To nie je dôvod, prečo ich vylúčil.
You could look at early tapes of the vineyard movement.
Môžeš si popozerať prvé pásky z hnutia Vinice.
And you have the very same thing happening.
A je tam práve tá istá vec, ako sa tam, tieto isté veci sa tam dejú.
The same thing is happening in other vineyards.
Tie isté veci sa dejú v iných viničných zboroch.
Not just at the Toronto vineyard.
Nie len v toronskom zbore.
Well, then why did John Wimber excommunicate them?
Prečo ale John Wimber ten zbor vylúčil?
Because they tried to give biblical reasons for it.
Pretože oni sa snažili preto nájsť biblické príčiny.
I know the vineyard movement from the very beginning.
Ja poznám hnutie Vinice od samotného začiatku.
You know, I have taught the scriptures in a home in the Los Angeles
Vyučoval
area.
som osobne písma v jednom dome v lokalite okresu Los Angeles,
Where the vineyard movement began.
kde začalo celé hnutie Vinice.
And it wasn't with John Wimber.
Ale nezačalo s Johnom
It
Wimberom.
was with a man named Ken Gullickson,
Začalo s menom, ktorý sa volá Ken Gullickson,
who is no longer with the vineyard movement.
ktorý už ďalej nie je však s hnutím Vinice.
John Wimber in those days had a very large Calvary chapel.
V tom čase John Wimber pastoroval obrovský zbor Calvary Chapel.
I think maybe, I don't remember, 3,000 or 4,000 people.
Možno tam bolo 3 až 4 tisíc ľudí v tom čase.
In a place called, I think it was La Habra, California.
Myslím, že to bolo v Kalifornii miesto Le Havre.
In this, Southern California area.
Niekde v južnej Kalifornii.
And that's where these manifestations like you get in Toronto began.
A to bolo to miesto, kde začali tieto manifestácie, aké sa potom diali v Toronte.
And Chuck Smith, who's the leader of the Calvary
A Chuck
Chapel,
Smith, ktorý je vodcom hnutia, dominantnou postavou hnutia Calvary Chapel,
he became very concerned about this.
začal tejto veci byť veľmi znepokojený.
So they had a meeting of John Wimber, Chuck Smith, and some of the elders of the vineyard of John Wimber's Calvary and of
sa udialo stretnutie medzi Chuckom Smithom, Johnom Wimberom a staršími zboru, ktorom Wimber slúžil.
It was held at a place called Twin Peaks where Calvary Chapel had a conference center.
Udialo sa v mieste, ktoré sa volá Twin Peaks, kde má Calvary Chapel konferenčné centrum.
And they discussed these things that were happening in John Wimber's Calvary Chapel.
Ktoré sa začali diať vo Wimberovom Calvary Chapel.
And finally it came down to this.
A nakoniec to skončilo na tomto mieste.
Chuck Smith said to John Wimber,
Chuck Smith povedal Johnovi Wimberovi.
Are you going to go by the Bible
Opýtal sa, pôjdeš teda ďalej podľa Biblie,
or by experience?
alebo podľa skúsenosti?
John Wimber said, we're going to go by
A
experience.
John Wimber odpovedal, my pôjdeme podľa skúsenosti.
If it works, that's
Ak to
what we're going to do.
bude pracovať, budeme to robiť.
And that's when Chuck Smith said,
A to bolo ten deň, keď Chuck Smith povedal.
and please don't call this a Calvary, don't use the name Calvary Chapel anymore.
Potom ťa prosím, aby si ďalej toto spoločenstvo už nenazýval Calvary Chapel.
And that was when John Wimber changed the name to Vineyard.
To bol ten čas, keď John Wimber zmenil meno z Calvary Chapel na Vinica.
There were already 3 vineyards.
Už v tom čase boli 3 viničné zbory.
They were basically like Calvary Chapels.
Na začiatku boli v zásade ako Calvary Chapel.
I used to speak at them.
Ja som zvykol tam aj
I
kázavať.
knew the pastors.
Poznal som tých pastorov.
They were good men.
Boli to dobrí mužovia.
I loved them very much.
Veľmi ich mám rád.
But they were being influenced by John Wimber
Ale boli ovplyvnení Johnom
even
Wimberom
before this.
ešte predtým, než sa toto
And
udialo.
I tried to warn them about him.
Snažil som sa ich tejto veci varovať.
But they didn't accept my warning.
Ale neprijímali to, čo som hovoril,
So
tie
when he
varovania.
took the name Vineyard,
A tak on si zvolil meno Vinica,
since he was well known,
pretože on už bol veľmi známy.
then everybody thought he was the founder of the vineyards.
A od tej chvíle aj potom si každý začal myslieť,
But
že
he
on
wasn't.
založil viničné hnutie.
But of course he made the vineyards famous.
Ale on bol ten, ktorý urobil vinicu známou.
But the point I'm trying to make is,
Ale ten bod, ku ktorému sa snažím dostať,
he said we don't go by the Bible.
povedal, že my nejdeme podľa Biblie.
We go by experience.
Ideme podľa skúsenosti.
And he excommunicated the Toronto vineyard
A vylúčil toronský zbor
for trying to give biblical reasons.
Pretože sa snažili nájsť biblické dôvody pre tieto udalosti.
Not because he was against what was happening.
Nie preto, že by bol proti tomu, čo sa tam dialo.
Maybe some of you don't know what happens there.
A možno niektorí neviete, čo sa tam dialo.
Oh, there's all kinds of shaking.
Bolo tam všetky možné druhy trasenia.
Falling down,
a padania
and animal noises,
a zvieracích zvukov,
like lions,
ako levy,
and even chickens,
a
barking like dogs,
a kurčatá a štekanie ako psi.
And they tried to justify it from the Bible.
A oni sa to potom snažili obhájiť z písem.
And he said, you can't do that.
A on povedal, to sa nedá, to nebudeme robiť.
Now that went to it went from the Toronto Vineyard.
A potom to celé prešlo z toronského vidničného zboru. Ľudia prichádzali v tisíckach z celého sveta.
And it went to a place called oh my goodness. No. In Trinity, what? Come on. Holy Trinity Brompton, Anglican Church.
A potom to odišlo do anglikánskeho zboru Holy Trinity Brompton.
And from there it spread over Europe.
A od toho miesta sa to rozšírilo cez celú Európu.
Now, one of the major places where this is happening is the so-called revival in the Brownsville Assembly of God.
Jedno z hlavných miest, kde sa to teraz deje a volajú to tzv. Prebudenie, je Brownsville Assemblies of God.
So this has become very strong in Assemblies of God churches in America.
A stalo sa to veľmi silným a prítomným v zboroch Assemblies of God v Spojených štátoch.
It's in Pensacola, Florida.
A takisto aj na Pensacole na Floride.
And I have watched. Did I mention this before? No. Okay. I can't remember where I've been, what I've said.
Sa vždy pýta, či už o tom hovoril mňa.
I have watched hour after hour
Pozeral
after
som
hour
hodinu za hodinou za hodinou
of the videotapes
videokaziet
of these church services.
Týchto zhromaždení z týchto zborov.
I watched baptisms.
Videl som krsty.
I can tell you the people are just so wild like maniacs.
Ľudia sú tam tak zdivení ako maniaci, keď sú krstení, že treba nejakých 4 ľudí, silných mužov, aby ich mohli dostať vonku z vody. Lebo by sa mohli utopiť. A once more, videl som, ako stovky ľudí tam išli dopredu. Nikdy som nepočul ani raz evanjelium na tom zhromaždení. Tam nepočujete evanjelium. Kvôli čomu idú dopredu? Aby to chytili, aby to dostali. Aby potom mali o tom svedectvo.
Or here's a girl. I'll give you some actual instances.
Je tu jedno dievča, budem citovať skutočný prípad.
She's about 12 years old.
Má asi 12 rokov.
And she got it.
A ona to dostane.
And she talks about her
myslí sa to požehnanie Toronta.
12-year-old girlfriend.
A hovorí o 12-ročnej
who was so quiet and reserved.
Priateľke, ktorá je taká tichá, rezervovaná.
But she got it.
Ale to dostala.
And she's shaking so much.
A tak sa trasie tak veľmi.
They can hardly get her into the car.
A len ťažko ju môžu dostať do auta.
Could get her across the lawn into her bed.
A len ťažko ju vyberú potom do domu, do postele.
I mean, she can't go to school the next day because she's still
nemôže ísť na druhý deň do školy, lebo sa stále trasie.
What is this?
Čo to je?
This is not the Holy Spirit.
Toto nie je Svätý Duch.
But see, when people talk about revival,
ale chápte, že keď ľudia hovoria o prebudení,
what they mean is some unusual things are going on.
A myslia na to, že sa nejaké podivné veci dejú.
But the gospel isn't being preached.
Ale evanjelium sa tam nekáže.
I can tell you at Toronto,
môžem vám povedať, že v Toronte
people fly in from London or
ľudia priletia z Londýna, alebo Zürichu, alebo z inokade.
They won't let them back on the airplane to go home.
Tak im nedovolia naspäť nastúpiť na lietadlo, aby sa mohli vrátiť domov. Pretože stále sa správajú tak bláznivo.
And they say, oh no, they're drunk in the spirit.
Oni povedia, oni sa opili v duchu.
And they say, you see, on Pentecost, they were drunk in the spirit.
Veď aj na deň letníc sa opili duchom.
It doesn't say they were acting crazy.
Tam sa nikdy nepíše, že sa správali bláznivo.
Why did they say they were drunk in the spirit?
Prečo o nich povedali, že sa opili na letnice?
Because everybody heard
lebo
them
každý
speak
počul
in their
ich
own
hovoriť
language.
v ich vlastnom jazyku.
And that was the only explanation they could come up with.
To bolo jediné možné vysvetlenie, za kým mohli
But
prísť.
they weren't acting crazy.
Ale sa nesprávali bláznivo.
And you could get on the internet.
A môžete nájsť na internete.
And go to the website of the major newspaper in Pensacola.
Môžete ísť na webovskú stránku jedných novín v Pensacole.
And they will give you the facts.
Tam nájdete fakty.
See, these people say, "Oh, it has cut drug addiction in this area."
Ľudia povedia, ale to znížilo závislosť na drogách v tej oblasti.
The police say, "No, it hasn't."
Ale polícia hovorí, nie, nič také sa
Or
nestalo.
it has cut crime.
Alebo to znížilo kriminalitu.
The police say, "No, it hasn't."
Ale polícia hovorí, nie, to sa nestalo.
In fact, they will tell you many people ended up in a psychiatric ward.
Poviem vám, že veľa z tých ľudí skončilo v psychiatrickej starostlivosti. Po tom, čo boli na týchto zhromaždeniach.
So, I'm sorry, in my opinion,
je mi ľúto, ale v mojom názore,
from everything that I've been able to see,
je mi to ľúto všetko, čo som mohol vidieť.
It's not of God.
Ale nie je to z Boha.
Now that doesn't mean that there aren't some people who might get saved.
To neznamená, že tam nemôžu byť ľudia, ktorí boli spasení.
Because God is very gracious.
Pretože Boh je veľmi milostivý.
They have a school there.
Majú tam školu.
I mean a school of theology.
Teologickú školu.
They brought a man in from Mexico. A missionary to Mexico.
Poslali misionára do Mexika.
And he claimed that he had been involved in many resurrections from the dead.
A on tvrdil, že bol prítomný pri mnohých skrieseniach z mŕtvych.
And he had a week series at the school, theology
school. A mal týždenné vyučovanie v tej škole teologickej. V tej škole učeníctva.
Teaching them how to raise the dead.
Kde ich učil, ako kriesiť mŕtvych.
You don't teach people how to raise the dead.
A nedá sa ľudí učiť, ako kriesiť mŕtvych.
And because of that,
a kvôli tomu,
a young couple, their little infant had died.
Tam bol mladý pár, ktorý malé batoľa zomrelo.
They got permission from the authorities.
Dostali povolenie od autorít.
I think they kept him on ice, you know.
Držali ho v ľade.
They traveled many miles to Pensacola.
Prešli mnoho míľ až do Pensacoly.
These people who had been taught how to raise the dead.
Ku tým ľuďom, ktorí boli vyučení, ako kriesiť mŕtvych.
Prayed over them.
Modlili sa nad nimi.
No resurrection.
Nebolo žiadne vzkriesenie.
I mean, I have met families that have broken up.
Stretol som rodiny, ktoré sú polamané, poničené.
Husband and wife.
Muž a manželka.
Because one of them is all excited about
rozhadaní,
this.
lebo jeden je úplne z toho nadšený.
The other one feels it's false.
A druhý si myslí, že je to falošné.
Churches that have split.
A cirkvi sa kvôli tomu rozdelili.
Because the pastor went there.
Lebo pastor tam išiel.
And he got it.
A on to dostal.
And now he comes back and he wants everybody to get it.
A teraz prišiel naspäť domov a chce to dať, posunúť každému ďalšiemu.
I wouldn't say the fruit has been good, in my opinion.
Podľa môjho názoru ovocie z toho nebolo dobré.